Hi children, I'm your Bernie Miss. Today I'm going to continue the lesson that we saw yesterday. நேற்று நம்ம என்ன பார்த்தோம்? Measurements பார்த்தோம் இல்லையா? We saw measurements and we are going to continue. So long we saw what is length. Today we are going to see what is mass. What's the definition for mass? Okay? You just follow me children. And let's see what is this. Mass is the measure. Now we've been seeing all this fundamental quantities. We saw what is fundamental quantities and we saw what is SI units. Today we are going to see one of the fundamental quantities and that is mass. Okay, so what is mass? Mass is the measure of the amount of matter in an object. If you take any object, ஏதாவது ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்ட் எடுத்துக்கோ, ஏதோ ஒரு பொருள் எடுத்துக்கோ, take an object and what are the amount, what is the amount of matter, அதுக்குள்ளே எவ்வளோ துகள்கள் இருக்குது, எவ்வளோ மேட்டர் இருக்குது, எவ்வளோ பார்ட்டிகல்ஸ் இருக்குது, what are the amount of particles present in that object, that only is mass. Okay, so the SI unit, so do you understand the definition children? Mass is the measure of the amount of matter in an object. You know what is matter. Okay, matter is any substance that has weight and occupies space. Okay, உலகத்தில் நிறைய மேட்டர், we see lot of matter around us, we see lot of materials around us, நம்ம சுற்றி நிறைய மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் பார்க்குறோம் இல்லையா? அந்த மேட்டருக்கு என்ன இருக்குன்னா, what is the definition for matter? Matter is any substance that has weight and also occupies space. Okay, so that is what is matter. Okay, so next let's go on to the SI unit. So how do we express this mass? Mass எப்படி நம்ம express பண்ணுவோம்? The SI unit of mass is kilogram. Don't forget children, the SI unit of mass is kilogram. Okay, it is represented by kg. This is how you should write kg. Okay, so what is next? Let's go on to weight. There's another quantity, there's another measuring unit called as weight. What is weight? There is difference. Now you should know children, mass is different from weight. Okay, when you go to higher class, நீங்கள் பெரிய கிளாஸ்க்கெல்லாம் போனீங்கன்னா நீங்கள் அதை பற்றி படிப்பீங்க, the difference. Now just let me give you the introduction, just a little bit of information. So mass is different from weight. Mass will not change anywhere. நீங்கள் எங்கே போனாலும் mass மாறாது, ஆனால் weight வந்து இடத்துக்கு இடம் மாறும். We go from one place to another, it will change. Why? Because it depends on the gravitational pull. Weight வந்து எதன் அடிப்படையில் இருக்குன்னா gravitational pull. What is gravitational pull? The pull of the earth, the pull of the earth. Okay, so the weight is dependent on gravitational pull. So here for example, and the equator ஒரு weight இருக்கும், then you go to the polar region, another weight, then if you go to the moon, some other weight. உன்னோட வெயிட்டே மாறிட்டே இருக்கும். So it's because of the gravitational pull. More the gravitational pull, more will be the weight. Gravitational pull அதிகமாக இருந்துச்சுன்னா இந்த வெயிட்டும் அதிகமாக இருக்கும். கிராவிடேஷன் புல் கம்மியாக இருந்ததுன்னா, குறைவாக இருந்ததுன்னா வெயிட்டும் குறைவாக இருக்கும். இதை அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஓகே, த வெயிட் இஸ் டைரக்ட்லி ப்ரொபோர்ஷனல் டு த mass on the earth's surface. Okay, the weight is directly proportional to the mass on the earth's surface. So weight வந்து மாஸ்க்கு directly proportional. Alright children, so mass மாறும்போது வெயிட்டும் மாறும். மாஸ் அதிகமான வெயிட்டும் அதிகமாகும், மாஸ் குறைஞ்சதுன்னா வெயிட்டும் குறையும். Okay, the weight is directly proportional. Okay, let me go. Next children, hold a sheet. For example, they have given you an example. If in your two hands, you hold a sheet of paper in one hand and you hold a book. What do you feel children? Which you will feel heavy? Sheet of paper in the hand, and sheet of paper inge irukku. The sheet of paper is here. Okay. Okay children, see, this is sheet of paper in my hand and then you have the book in your another hand. Another hand you are having the book. Alright children, your paper and your book. So where you will see the weight more, where you will experience the pressure. உங்களுக்கு பார்த்தா இங்கே தான் கை, இந்த கை தான் வந்து your hand, right hand will go down. Okay, because here the matter is more and the right hand the matter is more, here it is less. So weight also will be more. So the earth will pull this book down, this hand more than this. Okay, so that is what they think. The more the mass, more the weight. Less the mass, less the weight. Okay children? Alright. Then let's go on to this. Therefore, the pull on the book is more than that is on the paper. Hence, our hand needs more force to hold a book than a piece of paper. The force what we experience is called as heaviness. So that is called as heaviness. What is this force that is called, children? This is called the heaviness, okay? Alright. Let's go on, children. See here. See what is given. Do you know on the moon where the gravitational force is less than that is on the earth, the weight will reduce but the mass will remain the same. So if you go to the moon, your weight will change. But here, weight will change if you go to the moon. மூணுக்கு போனீங்கன்னா அங்கே weight வந்து மாறும், அங்கே reduce ஆகும் because அங்கே gravitational pull கம்மியாக இருக்கும். Okay, so that's what is given here. Thus objects weigh 6 times lighter. மூணில் வந்து ஆப்ஜெக்ட்ஸோட வெயிட் வந்து 6 times கம்மியாக குறைவாக இருக்கும் on the moon than on the earth. What is your mass? Okay, what is your, you can calculate your mass. What is your mass if you measure it in grams? Can you measure your weight in grams? Then you have to use lot of units, so many, it's a huge number. So we should use bigger quantities. For example, it can be expressed in kilogram. Okay, here is a tabular column, children. In the tabular column, 1000 milligram. 1000 milligram is equal to 1 gram. This you have to know. 1 gram la ethana milligram irukku. See, milligram is less than gram. 1000 milligram is equal to 1 gram. Okay, then 1000 gram is equal to 1 kilogram. So what is the meaning, children? In 1 kilogram there are 1000 grams. And then what is ton? 1 metric ton. So 1 metric ton is made up of 1000 kilograms. 1000 kilograms endada oru ton. So this you memorize it, children. Then let's go on to the beam balance. What is a beam balance? Beam balance. Okay, this is a beam balance. See the figure, this is the beam balance. It is used to measure the mass. Mass calculate பண்ற tool. Okay, object வந்து we use beam balance to measure the mass. You have seen this, children. I think you have seen this. நீங்க பார்த்திருப்பீங்க. So this is called as a beam balance. You can measure the mass of the object. You can make your own beam balance. You can use two coconut shells. இங்கே ஆக்டிவிட்டி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. See this activity, children, and you can make your own. You can the beam balance. Let's go on to the electronic balance. Then we have the electronic. Here you know what you are doing. Here the person keeps a known mass. Known mass. If you go to the shop, you buy brinjal or you buy sugar, whatever, you keep the known mass in one side and then you measure according to that, which is heavier. Equally you have to measure. Okay, children, so you keep your sugar or your potato. நீங்கள் என்ன வாங்குறீங்களோ அதை ஒரு பக்கம் வச்சிடணும். தென் இன்னொரு பக்கத்தில் you have to keep the standard mass. So that's how you measure a beam balance. Let's go on to electronic balance. An electronic balance is a device used to find the accurate measurements. Correct measurements வேணும்னா நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? Accurate measurements of weight. You have to use electronic balance. This you must have seen in some shops, especially in jewelry shop எல்லாம் வந்து இதான் ஃபுட்டு weigh பண்ணுறதுக்கு இதெல்லாம் வந்து electronic balance யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க to weigh food. Okay, then other items, especially jewelry. Then let's go on to, you understand what is mass, children? Then let's go on to time. The third SI quantity. Okay, the third physical quantity or the basic quantity that we are going to measure here is time. See, already we saw length. What is length we saw? Okay, and then we saw what is mass, and then we are going to see the third one is time. Okay, what is time? You know what is time? The day changes into night and night changes into day, and then seasons also change. Okay, winter season, summer season, all this will change. Okay, so how do we measure the change of time? We are using the clocks. From olden days we are measuring. Now today we have beautiful clocks, we have digital clocks, but olden days how they used to measure? They used to measure with the help of the sand clock. Sand. There will be two vessels like this upside down, and இது ரெண்டு வெசல் இருக்கும், ரெண்டு பாத்திரம் இருக்கும், ரெண்டு கொள்கலன் இருக்கும். Then they will fill it with sand here, and then there will be a small hole here. They will make a small hole, and then the sand will start falling down slowly. Then that will show you the time. So olden days, that's how they used to calculate the time. This is called as a sand clock. Okay, alright. Then you can make your own sand clock. That's what is used. This olden days we use this sand clock. Okay, these are the rough methods, but these are all the rough methods. It won't be exact, it won't be correct time irukad. So we can use electronic clocks, stopwatches and other instruments, okay, to measure smaller durations. Small durations, and what is the meaning of small duration? குறுகிய காலத்தை நம்ம அளக்கிறதுக்கு நம்ம what can we use, children? Electronic watches, electronics, stopwatch and all those things. Okay, so these are all modern items. Then let's go on to numerical problems. There are some numerical problems given to you, so you can do it. Let me give you a clue, children. when you do this kind of numerical problems, you have to, I'll give you a clue, okay? See this SBD. What is S? S stands for small, B stands for big, and D stands for division. Okay? When you convert the smaller unit to bigger unit, you have to divide. Okay? Smaller to bigger, divide. SBD. Okay? Then another one, another clue. This is big. Bigger to small. When you convert bigger to small, you have to multiply. Okay? Bigger to small unit, you have to multiply. So see this. Look at a meter scale carefully and answer the following. உங்கள் மீட்டர் ஸ்கேலை வந்து பார்த்து அதை வந்து நீங்கள் ஆன்சர் பண்ணுங்க சொல்லியிருக்கோம். Look at the meter scale carefully and answer the following. Okay, first question. How many millimeter divisions are there in a centimeter? ஒரு சென்டிமீட்டர் எடுத்துக்கினா ஸ்கேல் எடுத்து ஒரு சென்டிமீட்டர் எடுத்து உங்களுக்கே தெரியும். ஒரு சென்டிமீட்டர் எத்தனை millimeter already we saw children? How many? There will be 10. Answer is 10 millimeter. You can check it out in your scale. How many centimeter divisions are there in a meter? ஒரு மீட்டரில் எத்தனை சென்டிமீட்டர் இருக்கு? Okay, centimeter is small, meter is bigger unit. So there are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Okay, now complete the following. So this you have to understand. So let's see what is given there, some numerical problems. Complete the following. 7,875 centimeter. And இது என்ன சொல்கிறா, இதை வந்து மீட்டருக்கு கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணு. மீட்டர் சென்டிமீட்டர் ஆல்ரெடி இட் இஸ் கிவன் இன் சென்டிமீட்டர். இவ்வளோ சென்டிமீட்டர் இருக்குது. இந்த சென்டிமீட்டர் அமௌண்ட்டை வந்து என்ன மாற்ற சொல்கிறான், மீட்டர் அண்ட் சென்டிமீட்டர். ஓகே, ஸோ என்ன சொல்லியிருக்கேன், சென்டிமீட்டர்லேருந்து என்ன மாற்ற சொல்கிறக்கா, மீட்டருக்கு. ஸோ சென்டிமீட்டர் பெருசா, மீட்டர் பெருசா, மீட்டர் பெருசு இல்லையா? ஸோ ஃப்ரம் ஸ்மாலர் யூனிட், சென்டிமீட்டர் இஸ் ஸ்மாலர் யூனிட். ஸோ ஸ்மாலர் யூனிட் டு பிகர் யூனிட். அப்போ ஸ்மாலர் யூனிட் டு பிகர் யூனிட் என்ன பண்ணோம், டிவைட் பண்ணோம். என்ன பண்ணோம், டிவைட். இன்னும் எப்படி டிவைட் பண்ணுவீங்க? So divide this number. You have to divide this number. Let's see how you divide 7, 8, 7, 5. Okay. Let's see how we are going to do it. Can you see children? 7, 8, 7, 5 centimeter. Okay. You're going to convert it into meters and centimeters. Okay, you have to convert it into meters and centimeters. Okay, alright. So I told you this is from smaller to big. Smaller to big, you have to divide. So you have to divide it by how many? What is the number you have to divide? என்ன நம்பர் யூஸ் பண்ணுவீங்க? இப்போ ஒரு மீட்டருக்கு எத்தனை ஒரு மீட்டரில் எத்தனை சென்டிமீட்டர் இருக்குது? How many centimeters are there in 1 meter? 100. Okay, so you have to divide it by 100. Divide by 100. How you will divide this by 100? You just have to shift the decimal point. இங்கே ஒரு decimal point இருக்கும். Okay, 7, 8, 7, 5. Okay, இங்கே வந்து decimal point இங்கே இருக்கும் point. Okay, இப்போ நீ என்ன பண்ணா, எத்தனை ஜீரோ இருக்குது? You are dividing by 100. Okay, so எத்தனை ஜீரோ இருக்குது? How many zeros are there? 2 zeros. So 2 times you have to, 2 places you have to shift. 1, 2. Okay, so your answer will be 78, 75. So the 78 will go here and 75 will go here. Okay, so you have 78 meters and 75 centimeters. Okay children, you understand this? So small to big you have to divide. Same way here also. See, 1195 meters. You have to convert into kilometer. What's kilometer? Okay, so what is this? The meter is what? Meter, kilometer. Which is bigger unit? Which is smaller? Meter வந்து small, kilometer big. Again same, small to big division, small to big division. அப்போ இதை வந்து எப்படி டிவைட் பண்ணுவீங்க? ஒரு கிலோமீட்டரில் எத்தனை மீட்டர் இருக்கு சொல்லுங்கள். ஒரு கிலோமீட்டரில் எத்தனை மீட்டர் இருக்கு? How many meters? Now you answer me. In 1 kilometer, how many meters? There will be 1000. How many children? 1000. So if you divide this by 1000, what are you going to do now? You're going to divide it by 1000. 1195. You're going to divide it by 1000. Okay, so what will you get children? 1000. How many zeros are there? There are 3 zeros. So just you have to shift the point. 1, 2, 3 times. So what will be your answer? 195. So this will be 1 kilometer and 195 meter. Okay, so let me write clearly. 1 kilometer, 195 meters. This is your answer. Okay, same way here. You do the sum also. So you have to convert it into from centimeter to millimeter. You have to convert from centimeter to millimeter. Again small to, here see the difference children. Here what you are going to do. Here you have to multiply. You are converting the bigger unit to smaller unit. See, centimeter is bigger, millimeter smaller. So you are converting bigger to small. So bigger to small you have to multiply. Bigger to small what you have to do? Multiply. So here multiply by what number? What number? How many millimeters make 1 centimeter? How many millimeters make 1 centimeter children? You know, 1 centimeter la எத்தனை millimeter இருக்கு? 10, 10. There are 10 millimeters. So what you have to do? You have to multiply by 10. You have to multiply that 15 by 10. So what are you going to do children? You just multiply 15. Can you see? 15. 15 centimeter. You have to multiply by 10. Okay, 15 into 10, what is your answer? 150. Just add 1 0. Okay, so what is this? So in 15 centimeter, you have how many millimeters? 150 millimeter. Again you have another 10 millimeter. இன்னும் 10 millimeter கொடுத்துருக்கான் பார்த்தீங்களா 10 millimeter. So what you have to do? You must add this millimeter. Add this. So what you will get? 160. So your answer will be 160 millimeter. You understand children? Okay. So this, the last sum. 45 kilometer, 33 meter. So this is for you to do. Same method. What you going to do? Kilometer and meter. You have to convert it to meter from big to small. So what are you going to do? From big to small, you have to multiply. You do this sum children. Your answer I have shown here. See if you get this answer. Okay. That's all. The lesson is over children. I hope you understood the whole lesson. Thank you.